All right. Welcome, everybody. Ricky, Savior, Randy, everybody. We have a few packages today. I think we have 5, and 4 have been redeemed so far. So, let's get started. Okay. Bitter Seeds, welcome. Alright, so, these first few packages will be funny. We got a cable. Package 1, this is a 15-foot, 3.5 to dual quarter-inch cable in blue, braided blue. Package number 2 has a 3-pack. Oh, this is a 3-pack of HDMI cables that are a foot long, also braided. All right. Package number 3. We got more cables in another orange box. We got more cables, and I think these are Ethernet couplers. This is... what are these? I think these are 3-foot HDMI cables. 3-pack. Yeah. Randy, thank you for the last package. Alright, and what is this? Okay, so I may have over purchased some cables here, which is fine, because you can never have enough of these. These are, these are, I think, 10-foot. 10-foot? I think they're 10-foot DisplayPort cables. Let me check. Alright, let me also mark off what I have received. You're looking at Command Center? Okay, so the situation is this. I've been helping Tina with this move, and as we're setting up her place, we realize she needs a better setup. So we've been making a great setup here. So we got the 3-pack. 10-foot to dual. No, we didn't get that in yet. 3-foot HDMI 3-pack. Okay, Ethernet coupler. God damn. Okay, wait, I need a... well, what happened here? Okay. So yeah, basically I'm trying to get a similar setup that I have here in her place, just minus all the streaming stuff. And so what that entails is a setup that basically has a mixer. Oh, you got an F1 extra. Nice. In Navy? So anyways, it'll take in a few PCs and 2 Nintendo Switches in through a mixer and output all of the controllable sound through a set of speakers. And this is why we were talking about speakers last time around. Okay, so we have that. This is good. God bless. Hold on the first couple minutes. Ooh, okay. 10-foot DisplayPort 2-pack. There. Ethernet couplers there. And then these are the 3-foot. Okay. So we got everything. Here so far. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be getting more stuff. Probably going to be opening those off stream just so I could continue with doing some of this work. Let me just check to make sure. all the stuff I'm supposed to be getting tomorrow. All right. Green Sabrant. Ooh, okay. Couple of things. I mean, that's not actually that necessary. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta do some tabulating here. So what I'm expecting tomorrow, there's about, I don't know, like 5 more things for tomorrow. Six more things tomorrow. Night 10, welcome. Okay, sweet. All right, let me go dump this all into a box that I'm bringing next time there. Okay. So, check this out. We got package number 4. And I gotta tell you guys, this is a horrible, horrible package. Let me see if I could show this without... There's no padding in this. I'm trying to show it without showing the shipping label, but... I ordered another Nintendo Switch 1 dock just to hold this over until the Switch 2 comes out. They sent it literally like this and then just wrapped it in a bubble mailer. No padding, nothing. Let's see the type of condition it came in. Maybe it's okay. I mean, it's all in one piece. So I got it without the cables. This was the cheapest option. I already have some spare cables, so it's totally fine. But anyways, this is here. Okay. So let me go and explain this. Yeah, we're setting up her whole situation there, and then I also had another dock, so I brought the dock that was here, ordered another one for myself, which is the one that just arrived. And so all of that is there. The other thing too was we were talking about speakers last time around. I ended up getting the Vanatu speakers from a different Facebook Marketplace seller, one who was significantly more responsive, but it was a little bit more expensive. And that was okay because turns out the guy who had it for more expensive said he had buyers who flaked. So I just imagine the guy who had it cheaper probably has a whole backlog of buyers that he's just not responding to. So yeah, I was just willing to pay for it. It's fine. So anyways, those speakers supposed to be really nice, but we've been short some cables, which is why we need to do like another round of setup. But it's been a fun, exciting thing just getting to do this again because I haven't done this in quite a while. But here we are. Okay. Alrighty. So, that was our 4th package. Our final package. Oh, who is that? Jur. Welcome back. Thank you for that. 8 months. By the way, Jur, I haven't mentioned, but it sounds like, if I'm not incorrect, you may be coming to the States soon. In which case, is it all right if I wait to send you the plate giveaway till you're here, because it'll be much cheaper for me? Or is the board intended to be built not in the States? 1 second. But Kill Combat, Night 10, Jur, welcome. Yes, no problem. Still trying to get my visa though. Right on. Okie doke. Are you intending to bring the board here with you? All right. Fifth and final package is the board. The board that we'll be working on today. Look at that. It arrived. Let's see how things have turned out here. Maybe? Okay. Alright. Interesting packaging here. It's like, it slides out, I guess, in that direction. Okay, I see. Alright, we got a PCB. It looks like we'll be snapping some parts of it off. I guess I'm a little confused. I'll see what I could do. Maybe have a friend ship my boards to me that I cannot stuff into my luggage. Got it. Probably a better idea. Assuming... I don't know. You never know with airports. Is that everything in here? Okay, so here's the board. Pretty cool. It's still wrapped in plastic. I'm thinking maybe we can take a look at this. Where'd you order this from? It was the buy on Discord, I believe. Let me check. The buy on Discord, and then it was like an invoice straight from Kazawa, if that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. Might explain why you're smelling all these metals. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just like, there's that one picture that was going around like a year or two ago where someone had their board with keycaps and switches on, like drilled straight through. Oof. Okay. Not gonna lie, something here mildly concerning is that it uses a ribbon cable. So let's look up this information here on this. Because why is it using a ribbon cable? That's my question. Gummy O-ring and tilted sandwich enclosure. That's what it is here. No compatible PCBs. Interesting. Okay, so I guess the way that this was designed was just so that this would otherwise just not work with any standard PCB. Honestly, also, that's a little confusing. They put the foam in the ESD bag. It's like, why even have an ESD bag at that point? Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. We have a daughter board right in the center. And I guess that's just, again, a pretty non-standard spot that goes down into a daughter board here, both sides of which use a ribbon cable. And there are two ribbon cables included. One is really short and one is really long. I don't know why we need both, but okay. All right. Here is the plate. Oh, that's a big plate. All right, and also we will be needing to work on some stabilizers today. A rare thing. We haven't done that in a while. Okay. Oh, quick announcement again. This is the first stream of June, and so we are doing a giveaway today. As I've mentioned before, the giveaway is going to be an extra Pokemon Let's Go Eevee edition for the Nintendo Switch. US digital code. So if you're international and win, just recognize that it's a US digital code that presumably then you could give away to someone in the States. Or just consider moving to the States like Jura is planning to. Alright. I guess we can try testing the PCB. A few screws in here. Guessing some feet. And we're also going to need to pry these off. Just moving the States for the chance of being able to use the card. Alright, my New Year's resolution, as I mentioned before, was to stop keeping these things, these like break-off tabs. I don't know why they leave them on, honestly. Like, is it really that much more work? I've kept these, and then sometimes people would see that I keep them around and like, why do you keep this around? Okay, but why do you keep them around? I don't know. But I just threw them away. Again, my New Year's resolution has been to do that. So I aim not to disappoint. All right. Maybe it is via. Let's check. Ooh, that's a bright boy. Okay, it's possibly not via. Let's see. Let's try Vile. No devices detected. Okay, so I'm thinking then maybe it's via, but we need something to make it work. I'm in the Bion Discord looking for a JSON. Ah, there we go. Okay, it was in the non-discussion. It was in the news channel. Okay. All right, let's try this out. Kajita, welcome back. Oh, let's also fix this before we test it out. Good God, this lighting. Can you turn this off? God damn. There we go. Okay. Backslash. Tilde. Backspace. Left control. Oh, I should probably change this layout. Okay, right shift. This should be M01. And basic, this should be right alt. Right win. That's good. All right. Insert, delete, caps lock. Print screen, scroll lock, pause, break, up, media. Oops. Star slash. Uh-oh. Home, page up, left, right. Plus, minus, end, page down, down. An NKRO button, I don't think I'm ever going to use that. And then we'll just do that. Okay, looks good. All right, matrix tester, here we go. You guys can hear the tones, right? I can hear them. I don't know if you guys can. Okay. Looks like everything is good. So, interesting thing here, or just an interesting other non-related to this keyboard thing. I asked if you guys could hear the key sounds, because I'd realized over the weekend, well, yesterday, as I was working on Tina's audio setup over the weekend, that there's some issues, and so I started trying to debug some of my own personal audio setup to see if I could figure out remotely what the issues with Tina's were. I also started looking at my setup and realizing there is kind of quite a bit here that's unnecessary. So I need to look for some stabilizers here. Give me a second. Probably have to use TX. I'm using TX here. Just because I think we have to, for gummy O-ring out. Anyways, I've been using this shit Modi 2 DAC for a couple of years now. And so it's been, you know, just plugged in via USB into my Mac Mini, you know, or just whatever I'm using at a given time. So we'll flip this over. What I was reading was that Apple's like ability to produce DACs at this point are actually not bad. Like they have like the $9 dongle for iPhone that people say is like actually pretty good, like for what it is. And people have been saying that like the Mac Mini, like, you know, silicon chip Mac Minis are like also pretty good, just straight out the headphone port. So I actually started testing it against my shit Modi 2. I don't, you know, I'm not very good with audiophile words. I could tell there was a tiny difference. Tiny. There was a difference. It was very, very small. But I don't think the difference is big enough for me to just simplify, like to not just simplify my setup here. So I just took out like the entire stack and I'm just running sound straight out of the Mac Mini headphone port into my mixer, and it's totally fine. All right, I got one more here. These are all white. Okay, that one's still new. This is 1.2, so we're not going to use this. This is also new. Interesting. So we got a bunch of these. Extra wires. Got a 625 and then 2 extra 2Us. So I'm gonna just stow a couple of these away. Grab what we need here. I have a bag full of unused 2Us. So I understand this is a 7U, yes. Now we have gold wires. I'll use this. I'll use a black one. tune some stabilizers. At least 2, so probably 7, 7. Ooh, you want to trade? I have a whole bunch of 2Us. If you want to trade for your 7U, I'll trade all of my. I could count them up for you if you want. All right. Need this. We need this. This. One of these. All right. Look, this weekend I'm building, so I won't need any more stabilizers. Okay. I mean, I don't really need 7Us either. You just saw my bag full of them, but it's a trade I'm willing to make. I don't think I'm going to be using that many 2Us. Okay. Oh, I'm going to do the inserts. Not building. I see what you mean. Although my Ortho Piggy 60 rebuild was awesome. I've done no switches lately. Whatever my next build is, well, I'm going to need to do some switches. I have several switches. I just, they're all untuned. Some of them just need spring swaps, so maybe I can make it easy on myself and just do those. But I take it that I will probably be getting some boards in soon. The Optica is on the way, so I'm gonna need some switches for that. And then, I don't know, still thinking about Solaris, unless, I mean, I haven't checked it in a while. I don't know if it's still in stock. But I do also have a few other boards on the way. Alright, just quickly checking. Do we have all these oriented correctly? Yep. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. It's done. All right, let's take a look at some news and notes here. Okay, so I was thinking about how to deal with audio for my Nintendo Switches going into a mixer. And what I've been doing for some time here has been, or I guess the plan that I've had, which I've done to some success before, was to use this, what is essentially a HDMI audio splitter like breakout device. So basically, it takes in HDMI and it spits out HDMI, but also gives you an analog out. And I've done it once before with the 1080p version of this device, and then you guys may possibly remember recently I bought 2 of these 4K devices just kind of as an upgrade to future-proof for when the Switch 2 comes out. Turns out this device, I'm going to need to like return it. Because for some reason, I don't know, at least on this 2.0 stereo setup, it just seems like some sounds are getting filtered for some reason that aren't otherwise in the older 1080p version of this device. Both of them. I have both of these because I bought 2 of them. Both of them are doing this. Kind of goofy. And then it hit me. You can just use a DAC. And like, it kind of also, I mean, like, how sophisticated of a DAC do you really need? I mean, I could use my Modi, which cost what, like $150 or whatever. But I'm also like, I mean, Apple is making that $9 one that is for USB-C, admittedly, but there's not unsimilar USB-A dongles that you could just plug directly into the dock in the same way you would for any DAC. So what I'm anticipating here is I'm supposed to be getting a couple more Amazon packages of these like mini DACs that are not even advertised as DACs. They're just called adapters. It's just USB-A to female 3.5. And some of them have reviews saying that they work with a Switch, and I think the Switch is like kind of a particular thing because it uses like an older, what is I'm learning here called a UAC 1 spec. But a couple of these that you could get on Amazon still use this spec pretty nicely. So hopefully this should all just work in a much more logical and nicer way than this goofy ass breakout box situation that I've been using for HDMI. Anyways, my shit stack is kind of disappearing now slowly. I have this EQ like shit low key. It's like an EQ box, 4 knob EQ. I might just get rid of this too. That might end up going up on my site. Possibly also the Modi if these like cheap mini DACs don't work. We'll see. My knee was kind of hurting the last 2 days, but today seems a little bit better. I don't know why. It was like out of nowhere. I feel like sometimes it happens when it's cold. It was cold like Sunday and yesterday, but a little warmer today, so it was nice. Did you guys see the Key Machine 165? I know we talked about it a little last time, but after it kind of dropped, seeing the design, what do you guys think? I do not like how that logo is off-centered on the back or the bottom. Alright, so hopefully that should be it here. Which board? Key Machine is doing a 2048 Key Colt 165. There were some complaints in the previous stream about the price being ridiculous. Which is fair, but I'm more just... I'm more concerned with that off-center logo. We can pull it up here. I don't like that. Why wasn't it just centered? Also, like, kind of like, what's the difference between running it on Key Machine versus running it on novel keys? Okay, all these are in. Let's get the shims in. All right. God damn it, these fucking shims. All right. Okay, let's go grab the switches. I have one set of switches left that have been tuned. These are the Sorrow keys, BCPs. It took me like several weeks to complete. kind of tighten this plate. All right. This is a somewhat non... Oh my goodness. Hey, yo, spring roll. Thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I feel like I should use that pusher. Yeah. This is better. "19 months. Hey, Spring Roll, welcome back. Hope you've been well. We're just building a larva tonight. Oh. Hey, Ben. Working and living? Nice. Same, I guess. Been playing a lot of Pokemon. I just finished Sword today. Well, pre-DLC finish. Yeah, it's crazy. I was looking at my my hours on Violet. I have like 450 hours on that since end of February. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is crazy because what seems to be happening here. It is tight to get through the plate, but I'm guessing these 5-pin legs, they're just not that tight in the holes. So either these are really small plastic legs or really big holes. It's not allowing them to lock. gonna guess these are probably gonna be loose right here. Yeah. The hell? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Like, I might as well just put them all in the plate. And then just hope it comes through. When I press the plate with switches into the PCB. Oh, hey, those are mine? Yes, they are. I tuned them. Something you'd never do. Oh, God. I haven't prepped switches in months, and I got this F1 coming soon. That's pretty funny. Can you just use this like this? Is this what this is for? Are you supposed to take that off? Makes a lot more sense. Alright. Oh my gosh, wait, what the hell? Okay, I don't know how many of these aren't actually pressed in. Maybe I should check. I'm gonna use that tool. Okay, we're checking for bent pins. If you got Eagle Eyes in chat, feel free to use them. Ooh, I see a bent pin. Oh, I think we'll also need dummy switches, but we can put those in at any time. Okay, I think we are good. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. All right, let's get ourselves set up. I'm gonna need to open that window. Open this window here. Alright, hopefully there's nothing too crazy on this build. I mean, it just looks like it's a gummy O-ring, but I'm guessing the way that it's mounted on the inside is a little different because it's not just called gummy O-ring. I guess we can maybe attempt to throw in these rubber bands, why not? So you gotta find the right spaces here so that you don't cover the pins. Once you do, it's all good. All right. All right. Just taking a look here, making sure everything lines up. I think it does. Okay. I think the key here is to just trust. Anybody here got a Switch 2 pre-order? I still don't have one. I just saw some footage for the improved frame rates for Pokemon Violet. Man, that looks like almost looks like a different game. I skipped a whole row. The issue is when the rubber band just blocks some of the pins I'm trying to solder. I gotta shift it around a little bit. Okay, just a couple more left here. All right, so now the question is, do I need to do alignment presses if I do this rubber band thing? And my guess is no. I don't know, maybe I still should. Let's do it. Everything seems fine. Alright. If nothing comes out of this, then maybe this would be a good signal that I can just trust the tool. Ooh, okay. There was one right there. And that right there is like just a factor, not of the tool not doing its job, but of me not doing the full press when we started. And there's like kind of enough, like it's good enough that the tool won't necessarily catch it. But I still just like being able to make sure everything is really fully pressed, you know? Alright, I lost my spot, but it was probably around here. That one had a tiny press. So there's like 2 micro clicks. Ooh, okay, there's another one. That's 3 micro clicks. Okay. Alright, 3 of them. Alright, just quickly breeze through this. After that, we'll get our dummy switches, test this out, reassemble. Hopefully we can run that giveaway around midnight, but we'll see. Koala, welcome. Just use Oil Kings, easy. I'm curious about this O-ring implementation because it's like there's some pretty gnarly extensions of the plate past the PCB. I mean, I'm guessing it'll just still work, but it's interesting, you know. Alright. I think that should be it. I guess we'll give it a test now, and then we'll do the dummy bottoms after. God damn it. Oh my god. These are fucking ribbon cables, bro. Alright, here we go. Oh, one. Oh, what's wrong with one? And I. What the fuck is going on? Alright, so we have some problematic switches here. I don't know if they just need to be kind of pushed in a little bit better, or if it's the switches themselves. The hell? Come on, man. Okay, so I is not work. Oh, I didn't solder in I. Let's solve that one. What about this H? H is soldered in. Okay. I didn't check everything, but yeah, there is missing eye pin. But some of these other ones concern me. I don't get a sense that there's anything wrong. So it could be the switches themselves. Okay, eye works now. But yeah, I don't know. This is kind of weird. Let me try without this. You got a lot of issues with these switches. What the heck? Savior, you didn't have these issues, did you, with these? So one thing I wonder is if maybe trying to retune them, like manually, might have messed with the leaves or something. Yeah, some of these are really bad. Boy, that one's just awful, really, this one. Okay. Well, let's build it and see if like it'll have a big difference with keycaps on it. Haven't seen a build of this before. Yeah, me neither. Did no one do a proto of this? Was this all just like an idea until my build right now? As far as I know, if you haven't seen a build of it and I haven't seen a build of it, no one's done a build of it. Okay. Oh, dummy bottoms. Where are they? Here. Oh, there's a clean one. Any other clean ones? Trying to find one where I don't have to do anything, but Jesus, scared me. Oh, nice. I feel like I'm getting to a point where I do have to start doing them. Alright, here's the board. I haven't taken it out of the plastic yet. Oh, this has the same tilted, whatever you call them, screws. I don't know, I've only seen it in this Gios 60 Revival. Well, let's see if they're magnetic. I don't think these are magnetic. Goddamn shame. Oh, okay. So this diffuser is already screwed in. Something here seems loose. What is that? Why is there something that feels loose? Like something's not screwed in all the way? Is it the weight? Alright, I guess we have to investigate this. Okay, I don't know what size these are. Are these 1.5? Because this is a 1.3. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah, okay, this is 1.5. Okay, so that was screwed in very tight, so... That's not the issue. Oh, I think it is this weight. This weight is pretty loose. There we go. Interesting that they screwed this on so tight, but then the screws under for the weight are super loose. Also, okay, that's the funny thing, right? If it's all loose like that, it feels like that can't be good for transport, right? I don't know. I guess it was all tightened up in plastic and then put into a foam thing. So maybe it's fine. I don't know. Alright, so that's an interesting thing that does make it a little bit easier, is that you have the extended plate as like something for part of the O-ring to rest on. So it's just like a little bit easier to do. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. What did I do with the daughter board? Oh. Which way does this go? And this is interesting. There's only 2 daughter board screws. There's 4 screw holes on the daughter board, but only 2 in the case. Love how the steepness looks from behind. Well, I'd like to see it built before I make any judgment. Oh my god, fucking none of these screws are magnetized. Jesus. Oh my god, that is so annoying. It's like, you know, like, they could scam, like, me and I'd pay it. Like, if there was, like, literally an option on any keyboard product page that says, like, oh, include magnetized screws, I would pay it. You know, for an extra $5. Instead, you have this bullshit. Oh my god. Also got ribbon cable. I don't think ribbon cables are the right choice. I don't think ribbon cables are ever the right choice, actually. Believe it or not. Okay, this is not screwing in. I think it's just got to put more pressure due to the O-ring, I suppose. I'm missing something here. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, god damn. Alright. I am not doing this screw thing correctly. What? I'm confused. Alright, what is this mount called again? They had a funny name for it. Because I don't think there's any instructions anywhere on what to do. Gummy O-ring and tilted sandwich enclosure. Is there like an exploded view? Did I miss something in here? Wow, estimated fulfillment. We beat it? I suppose it was expected in July. Larva video. Alright, there's a video of it. Is it just a typing video? It's not a build video. Yezi, welcome. I'm not quite sure how to build this. It seems to be a simple gummy O-ring board, but I think simple, maybe stretching it. Because they also call it a tilted sandwich enclosure. Tilted sandwich enclosure mount. Now the problem I see... Okay, I think it's just... You're just really supposed to push it down. God damn. This is fucking ridiculous. I don't know what tilted sandwich enclosure really fully means. Okay, I still don't feel confident about this. Also, I get this feeling something's missing here, or we might have missed something when just kind of putting it together, at least something worth looking at if it's not something I forgot. Oh my god. Okay, so here's what I'm referring to. This, how do I put this? What is happening here? So there's a bunch of screw holes here. Yeah, they're threaded, but I'm like, what is it for? Did I miss a piece? Like, am I supposed to screw a gasket on? Am I supposed to screw... I need like an exploded view of this. Okay, hidden sandwich mount, but the plate is tilted which prevents the plate from rattling like in some boards that tried the same. So I think... Oh, is this... Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Same tilted screws, what happened to the streamline? I don't even know what that is. Thank golly I don't. Alright. Okay, I'm thinking this is the key here. Is that like, I really gotta squeeze in all this stuff. Which I didn't do previously. Okay, I think that was it. Yeah, I kind of messed with the finish around the screw hole area. Yeah, I'm trying to design a new board. Want to get your thoughts and chats. Options are a Haven TKL Paper 80, Loki 65, or Iron 165, all around the same price. Chat, what do you guys think? I'm not big in any of those layouts personally. The all around the same price is an interesting, like I'm guessing you're looking on the secondhand market. Yeah, I'm definitely messing with the finish around these screw holes. What the hell is going on? Get a 40. I have the Win Studios Ola. I cannot get used to 40. Alright, did I just drop a screw? I think I did. Oh, there. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something here. O-ring is for tuning the sound. Apologies for the delay here. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. Thoughts and review. Okay, I found a Captain Sterling video. Alright. Did not show any of the build or the assembly. It's suddenly built and assembled about 3 minutes into this video. Okay, what am I missing here? Only 65 are an EMA and a mod servant, so never used one. I'm horrendously confused. Is this how I'm supposed to screw it in? At this crazy angle? On the bottoms first? That doesn't seem right. Fuck. Is this stripped? No, it's not. Okay, you just have to press this in at a super weird angle. Just like actually kind of... Okay, I think that's it. Jesus. It's like one of the more absurd assemblies here, but I think I got it. You just... There's a weird angle you gotta press it in. Okay, let's find some keycaps. I'll find some with 7U. Let's do this. This is two different rounds of Xerox CRP. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's CRP. Should we do CRP on this? I just dumped it out. Let's see what else I got. I also have Blue Alert. I don't know which one I should do. What do you guys think? CRP or GMK? Arabic, CRP. Oh, we have analog dreams. I also have the DCS Delftware. I guess I'll run a poll. You guys can help me decide. I'll save this or something blue. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Poll is up. Let me know what key set you guys might want to see. Oh, I also have that too. I had a couple others. Damn. Okay. I had some Palm Blinks OEM profile. I also had EPBT as well. My oncoming worry here is that, yeah, there might potentially be something problematic with the switches. We'll just have to see, though. This is Dandy. Thank you guys. Dandy also an option too, but just forgot to put it in the poll. A really high angle. Looks like Delftware is gonna win here, unless something really critically changes. Love long pole switches in PBT. Alright. Shortly here, DCS Delftware about to win. We do have some of these funny... Someone removed the stems on the 2Us. So we kind of have to use the novelty for the enter. Rage clacking on Gat cream soda this week. Yo, what is going on with this? I think there's like some warping on this bar or something. You know, what the fuck? Delftware's bar is all fucked up. Yeah, what the fuck is going on with this bar? I feel like the there's just something wrong with this. I don't know. Is this spacing is off? What the fuck? Did we talk about this before? Did someone mention this? What is it called? Why did I not... Oh boy. I feel like someone might have mentioned this in chat, but I can't seem to search it. When did I build? Damn, I don't know when I built some of this stuff. All right, we got a lot of stuff to look over. I need to figure out what's going on with this. Okay. S60V2 is on April 25th. Oh, sorry about that. I am not seeing what I'm looking for. I wonder if maybe my bot wasn't working. That's why I can't like find the logs. Oh. DCS Delftware spacebar. Users encounter problems with the spacebar being shorter than expected and not returning properly, leading to gaps on the sides that were disproportionate. I don't know. I'm reading this AI. Look at this AI thing here. Okay. PBT. Oh, because it's PBT. I see. Yeah, this spacing is super off. Like some crazy shrinkage. I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's like if I line up these two stems right here, the left stem is just like not in the right position. Okay, I'm not gonna try this. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Unfortunately, Delph, we're not doing this. Let's just go with Analog Dreams. Boy, what a disaster. You know, that kind of... It kind of checks out now why that guy removed... Why that guy used Desky sliders in real force housings without drilling holes, and instead just killed the stems on the keycaps, because like the keycaps probably didn't even line up. Like, that's probably why. And then the guy, like, it was sent to Pooter with like no spacebar. So, like, just, it's all starting to make sense now. Kimmy, welcome. So there's nothing wrong with Analog Dreams, but there is something wrong with DCS Delftware. For some reason, I swear people were talking about it in my chat. I can't find it in my logs. So maybe I'm remembering something incorrectly, or my bot wasn't working at the time. Anyways, we're just going with GMK. This is TYU. This has got the updated legends. So while it has Hiragana sub-legends, the Latin portion of it is actually correct. Past midnight now. We've been spending a little too much time on some of this stuff. I was hoping we'd be done by now. Definitely a bit more scuff in this stream than I anticipated, but luckily we're only doing one build tonight. So it's kind of just the right amount of scuff. Alright, let's test this out. I think there might be a bunch of issues. Oh, we need to run the... I want to put feet on. Jesus, did I not line this up right? There we go. Looks great, though. It's a really cool looking board, that's for sure. I'm just wondering at this juncture how usable it is. Considering some of these switches. Yeah, we did test the PCB. Everything worked, so it must be a switch issue. Yeah, some of them, I don't know if the leaves just need to be worked in or if this is just like an actual issue. But it's like some of them just require really hard presses. Ooh. Ooh, that A. Okay, so maybe it's okay. I don't know. This J is struggling. Oh, that J is real struggling. J and M. What's wrong with the board? Oh, I think it's the switches. There might just be some leaf issues in the switches. I tested the PCB beforehand. Everything seemed fine. But, a lot of these takes a really hard press to get them to actuate. Oh, space too, even. So that was one thing I'm wondering, because I tuned these. I got these from Savior. Oh, what happened now? I don't think Savior mentioned any issues with the switches. So I'm thinking tuning it might have done something maybe not so good. Maybe the switch opening process is more delicate than anticipated. But J and M, really bad. C is pretty bad. I gotta write these down. Dot is pretty bad. T is pretty bad. Oh, 0. Damn, yeah, there's like at least 6 keys. Oh, function might be pretty bad. Okay, maybe not. C is the least bad. C and dot are not as bad. Hold on, wait a second. One thing worth thinking about. There was an NKRO button here. Toggle NKRO. No, that doesn't fix anything. I think this left alt is a little weak as well. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not going to be able to really run a successful type test with J not really working like this. And M. Like, it's just going to be really slow. Okay, well, let's just try one. Oh my god, it's so hard to even get to monkey type. Alright, here we go. We'll just try. Okay, larva, aluminum plate, gummy O-ring, and tilted sandwich mount. Sorrow keys, XB Sun, BCP switches, and GMK analog dreams. All right, here we go. Oh, even space. Yeah, so there are some here where even then it's like I didn't list them, but we can see that there's some big issues here. So E is a pretty big problem too. E, I, N, M, we already knew. Did I just miss an A? That's the first time I saw A, but we'll try looking for another one. N and E, A, E, and also M, W. N and E, W, W, N, A and N, E. All right, so there's a bunch of issues here. I also have a bunch of issues. Magnesium citrate reduces my symptoms. All right, let's see what we got here. A, N, That's just a typo. Space. Space is also something we need to look at. Yeah, there's a lot of problems here. But fortunately, I mean, we did get a lot of switches from Savior. Oh, that's just a regular typo. That's a little funny. E. It's interesting. Another thing I'm noticing is there just like no J words. I guess J is not that common of a letter. J is my most shy and Vim arrows on home row. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like this is kind of enough tests to sort of see here. I'm getting the same letters being very problematic. But I guess what also sucks too is that there is probably some non-letters that are having some issues as well. That's just a regular typo. Yeah, this is space and A. Regular typo. Let's see. Oh, C. I don't think C is an issue though. I might have just missed the key. A T. All right, what do you guys think of the J is not in the Vietnamese alphabet? Oh, speaking of Vietnamese, Kim, did you ever see that board, the DK1? There was like this Vietnamese board that looked super crazy. Switch up to English 1K. I could do that, yeah. Alcyon Days, welcome back. English, no. Where is it? Words. What am I looking for? Custom? No. Time settings. I think 1K is down here somewhere. Where the hell? DK1TO. Oh, it's like a HHKB. Like no, it was an HHKB that had like some crazy finishes, and it was being run in Vietnam. Let me see if I could try to find it. Good God. Okay, I'm having so much trouble finding anything in my logs. Someone sell me their silver/orange LX60. Oops, sorry about that. Oh man. I wonder if my logger is breaking. Well, it keeps her marbling finish? I think that's what it was, right? Oh, is that it? Okay, yeah. So it does look sick, yes. Yeah, this was crazy. Yeah, I guess there's no J in this whole page, huh? Literally no J. Well, I do a Command F here. That's crazy. All right, so anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, T is on there twice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, probably 20% of this board has switches that are unfriendly. Looks interesting. Midfresh Mike, welcome back. Side note, I also have like 20% punctuation enabled in monkey type. Can't complain because of no J and then disregard the other keys. Oh yeah, that's what we were trying to look for. All right. How do we do this again? I forgot how to do it. Mode? No. Difficulty? No. Man, it's been so long. How do you do this again? LCD switch up to English. Okay. Language? Oh, here is language. Okay. English 1K. Okay, so I was kind of noticing, I think S might also be a problem. Possibly. All right. Language. Let's do English 5K. Anyways, what do you guys think of the board? Aside from all the switch issues. You guys like the sound of the board? So, okay. Aside from noise, okay. Oh, stone metal. Thank you for the follow. So it's M. Right, there's an A, E, A. All right, an E. Okay, so aside from all the problems, just talking about the board construction and sound, as you guys might have just seen. pretty hard to assemble just because like you got to get the right angle for those like bion angled screws to go in. Plus it being a like gummy O-ring, there's like a lot of pressure you have to put down and then angling for the screws that you have to handle. Angle is really high on this. It's like 11 degrees, I think. Design is really crazy. So one of the things that this is though is like and this is worth talking about, is it's a gummy O-ring mount board. So there's a gummy O-ring around there. The plate is extended and it's also like supposed to be a sandwich mount. There's no screws in the sandwiching though. It's just at an angle, which I guess that's the difference between this and other boards that have tried to do this. Is what it's saying here is that like, oh my goodness. Hell hour. Patty, welcome back. So yeah, we were just talking about this, the larva from Bion. Yeah, some funniness to it. There's a bunch of switch problems. But yeah, one of the things that they tried doing with this mount is just tilting it, I guess, that much, which I guess has solved some problems with, like, I guess, rattling in other boards that have tried to do the same type of mount. So, yeah, kind of otherwise interesting. I wish this was a more working board, but I think we're going to have to come back to it later and fix what seems like almost a quarter of the switches on here are kind of messed up. So, yeah, we'll have to investigate that. Anyways, it's about 12:40. We have to do this giveaway. So, let's see here. Well, I think I mentioned it last time. It is I have an extra code, US digital code to Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. So, yeah, I guess I got to, I can't use this board. There's just, with a quarter of the letters not working, I just got to use another one. Let's just go back in here. I gotta ping the Discord. Okay. The bat signal has been put up here. We've messaged everybody in the Discord who is subscribed. Is that the only run they're making at 60 or international? That's what I was wondering. I'm very curious because I would get in on that, honestly. It's just such a cool finish. All right. Let's do. Oh. Let us know who you'd like to raid. Man, my thing is super curved. Jasmine Shoe 007. Alright, let's get this open, get through any ads here. I got a big long ad, apparently. Let's raid Frank. It all worked out. Alright, congratulations. Enjoy the game. I'm still working through Let's Go Pikachu right now. Alright. Oh. Okie dokie. Here are all the commands. Discord. Join the Discord. Merch. Otogaki, my sponsor. Let's see. Raid message if you're subbed. Raid message or not. Okay. So I might be back Thursday, and if not, then I don't know. Friday or Monday or Tuesday or something. We'll see. All right. Good night, guys.